Can we just talk for a minute about how hard it is being a single mother and trying to have a dating life at the age of almost 30?
What are your red flags? What are the red flags that you look for when you're dating? I really want to know because I'm a single mother of two, 35 years old. I've been single for 4 years, and I am trying to dodge all of the red flags. I haven't done a lot of dating, but I've definitely done a handful of it. I'll share with you some of my red flags that I've experienced, that I've dodged along the way. When he asks you on a date and then asks you to pay for half of the bill.
Women.
But he kept making like sexual references, and to me that's a red flag. Okay, call me boring, call me old-fashioned, but like when you first start talking to someone, like you first introducing yourself, why would you feel that it's appropriate to be sexualizing or conversation in any way? To me that is disrespectful, and I just feel like it kind of sets the tone for what you're after.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. If you are a person that is susceptible, bring some tissues for this one, gentlemen, because there's a lot of crying on this video of single mothers. Single mothers are back at it again, trying to date, trying to find the Prince Charming, not the one who them already divorced. They're going for a second one, a better one, an upgraded one, the version 2.0. So let's see if they can find him.
Can we just talk for a minute about how hard it is being a single mother and trying to have a dating life at the age of almost 30? I just want my person and my partner in life. Everyone out here is almost like playing you. Like, this is what I'm after. I'm after a relationship. I want to start a family.
I mean, I don't know. It sounds like you already had a family, if you ask me. Hey guys, it's like a person winning the lottery, and he wastes all of the money in 2 years, and then he goes on the internet to cry, man, if I just win the lottery a second time, man, I swear it's all I want. I don't want anything more. I just want to be responsible with my money. Just win the lottery. I'm gonna be cool in life. Wait, but you already won the lottery and you were not, you know, handling your money correctly, right? It's like you're a single mother, meaning you already had a child with another person, right? You're not the Virgin Mary. This child didn't spawn itself. You already had a man, possibly your husband or just somewhere you were with. I mean, if you're a single mother because you just wanted to have a one-night stand with Chad and you didn't use protection, that's on you. But let's, you know, think that she was already in a family and now she's a single mother. So you already had that, which is supposedly what you mostly desire. Don't get it, guys.
But then when it comes down to it, it's the same message over and over again. I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not looking for anything long term. Okay, well then why did you say that? Why did you say that you were? Because that's...
I don't know, why did you trust him? You know, it always gets me that Chads and, you know, pickup artists, or however you want to call them, just F-boys, they always say the same things and they always behave in the same way. There are not many approaches to getting women into bed. It's just tell them a fake story that they would like to hear, you know, honey to their ears, and that's it. And they always say the same things, guys. They always say, you're really special, I really want to get to know you. And they do that with every woman. And the funniest part is most women fall for it. Like, how many times does it take for you to be lied to with the exact same words in order for you to understand that you should not just trust what people say, you should rather look at their actions? These men are not willing to commit to you, I mean, guys, this is why it's so important for women who want something serious to secure the commitment up front. Because if you do, if the man is really wanting to be with you, he will be in a relationship with you. And then you can spread your legs, right? But women do it before they get the commitment and then act, you know, like shocked Pikachu face when that char that had a one-night stand with them doesn't want to pass away together with them, you know, and live a happily ever after sort of life.
That's what I'm after. If that's not what you're after, I wouldn't spend any time on you. And I wouldn't feel like this. I want someone who wants me and knows that they want me. Like I am their one.
Yeah, this is what bad decisions... this is where bad decisions take you, John. Look at her face. Now, crying on the internet always, you know, you have to take it with a grain of salt, because people who cry on the internet, it's not like they can't stop crying for 24 hours straight and they have to make the TikTok while they're crying. No, it's like they put on the camera and then start crying, you know? Like 15 minutes ago, maybe she was making boiled eggs, and now she decided to turn on the camera and start crying. I don't really get it. I mean, for me, maybe it's crocodile tears in most of the cases, but in this case, I don't know, she looks quite devastated. You know, if you ask me, by her body language, I think that she really is feeling those emotions right now. But guys, it's like there's only so many options, right? It's either you are a single mother because you had that one night stand fun with Chad using no protection, or you're a single mother because you were in a marriage, you were committed to someone, and now you're not. Which again leaves us with the most common option, which is you kicked this man out, trying to find someone better, trying to upgrade him. You kicked him out because you thought you will be better off and now you hate crying. Or the man was an absolute a-hole, which, guys, people who are absolute a-holes, they cannot fake it, right? I mean, you can try and pretend to be a good person, but it really doesn't take more than a couple of weeks, maybe a few months, to see a person's true colors, right? I mean, these women, guys, they really don't have an excuse. There was a video I did some time ago where we talked about the statistics about single mothers, and if I recall correctly, it was like 85% of them or so were women who kicked the man out of the family unit or who had one-night stands, and as a result of that, they were single mothers. And from the rest of the 15%, it was women who were separated, not divorced, just separated, and widows were like, I don't know, 2%, 1%, 3%, something like this, guys. Like incredibly low numbers. In most of the cases, these women have no excuses. It's just they either picked a bad man or didn't know how to handle a family.
I just don't think it's gonna happen. So I don't know. But this is the lows of dating as a single mother. In this modern dating world.
And that hits hard. Like, you may think that I'm being ironic, but guys, I'm on the brink of bursting into tears. Like, I'm on the edge. I may start to cry, you know, being unable to control myself. But, you know, the thing, guys, is this woman right now, she looks good, right? I mean, personally, for me, I think she's an attractive woman. She's young. She's not shouting at the camera, you know. She hasn't exposed her true colors yet, maybe. There are a lot of men, I can tell you right now. There is an endless sea of simps that will see this and will message her on her DMs. Ah, Queen, let me take care of you. Let me wipe the tears away. I will be your Prince Charming. Be my princess, you know. They will white knight her. I can tell you guys, I can assure you. And you know what she's going to do? She's going to just leave the chat. She's not going to answer. Because these women, guys, they have options. I mean, we've seen women on the channel at age 50 being divorced, and they still have options, and they still, you know, go on dates and all this stuff. So you cannot lie to me that a 20-something, close to 30-year-old woman who is way more attractive than these 50-year-olds doesn't have a chance. And there's literally no one willing to provide her with what she is supposedly looking for, a family. You cannot tell me that. Like, even after she kicked her man, or just dismissed him, or just picked the most obvious red flag of them all to commit to, even if we don't take that into account, even if, let's say, you're a widow, you still have like thousands of options right now. There are a lot of men simping after this woman, after this very TikTok, and she's just not going to care about them, because she still wants that dark-skinned, blue-eyed Chad who is 6'5" and pulls the 6-digit salaries, you know? There's no excuses.
Single moms out there who are dating, anybody out there dating, what are your red flags? What are the red flags that you look for when you're dating? I really want to know, because I'm a single mother of 2, 35 years old. I've been single for 4 years, and I am trying to dodge all of the red flags. I haven't done a lot of dating, but I've definitely done a handful of it. I'll share with you some of my red flags that I've experienced, that I've dodged along the way.
So we have another widow here. Notice the sarcasm. But we have another supposed widow that has done, as she herself mentions, a handful of dating. That is, if you can fit 46 Chads pumping and dumping her in your hand. So she's done plenty of dating, right? And I see no ring on her finger, right? So starting off by that, just this information, she's done plenty of dating in the span of 4 years, like 4 years, gentlemen, 4 years of dating. And maybe this woman, like, there are women out there who in 1 week, damn it, I can't talk, meet with 3 different guys. So let's just say, let's be generous here and lowball it a lot, and let's say that she's been only dating 1 guy per month. That's 12 multiplied by 4. She's gone on 48 dates. Supposedly, this is if we lowball it, and there's no ring on her finger. She has no boyfriend. She has nothing. Like, close to 50 people she's gone on dates with. That is not accounting the thousands upon thousands that are texting her on these dating apps, and she hasn't committed to anyone. So what are the chances, gentlemen, of you being number 51 who magically makes it?
When he asks you on a date and then asks you to pay for half of the bill, or all of it. When he asks to come over when your kids are asleep. When you tell him you don't...
All right. You're going too fast, madam. There's already so much to mention. So, first red flag for her is essentially if you don't want to pay for the full date, you know, for the bill, for her Uber home, for the cab, whatever. And the second one is if you want to have S3X for her. You know, you ask her, can I go to your house when your kids are asleep to have S3X? You know, we understand. And that is a red flag for her. So, from your perspective, right, you're a man and you're about to date this woman, and she tells you that those are her 2 red flags. So what do you think? You think, I'm not gonna be in a serious relationship with this woman because she's already been to 50 dates, if we're lowballing it, probably triple-digit dates, and she hasn't committed to anyone. So I'm not gonna get a serious relationship out of this woman. And I'm also not going to get a one-night stand from this woman, right? I'm not going to get some fun. I'm not going to get S3X. What exactly are you going on that date for? Like, what do you take out of all of this? Do you win something? Well, guys, you win the chance to pay for her meal. That's what you win. As a guy, if you date this woman, you win the incredible prize of paying for her dinner. It's just... there's nothing you can get out of these women, guys.
Don't like sushi or seafood several times, like 3 or 4, and then he proceeds to ask you on a sushi seafood date. When you get in his car or go into his house or bathroom and it's gross. When he tells you...
So she is having the one-night stand. So it's a red flag. Apparently, guys, it's a red flag when it's at her place, but it's not a red flag when she goes to a stranger's house to have a one-night stand with her. Okay, I just don't get it, man. I don't get what these women are after. They will cry and complain that dating sucks, dating apps suck, men suck, everything sucks, you know. We're just poor little innocent victims. We don't get what we want. Yet they don't know what they want. What is this woman after? Is she looking for something serious, or I don't even know, guys. I mean, in the end, she's just looking for whatever she can get, right? Free meal here and there. If the guy is attractive enough, we're gonna, you know, allow him to slap us, right? Just men. But as a guy, if you happen to be the top 5% of men, yes, you can get a one-night stand with this woman because she makes exceptions for you. Like if you're a chat and you tell her, can I go to your house when your children are asleep? She's probably going to tell you yes. Or at least she's going to tell you, nah, but let's do it at your place, right? That is if you're a chat. If you're not chat, you'll just go there, pay for the date, and go back to your house. Like a champ, you know? You just go, pay for the date, and go back to your house. And these women.
You that he knows you blog about breastfeeding and he thinks it's hot. You. What are some of your red flags? I need all of the, just give it all to me. I want to dodge all of the red flags.
I mean, I'm going to tell you one red flag for men that compromises a lot of others. Comprises, excuse me. And it is women that don't know what they want. Women that have no specific approach to dating. Just like you, madam. You're not chasing after anything specific. Right? I mean, even if you were to tell me I just want to hook around, hey, good for you. You know, if you're being honest about it and you want to ruin your life that way, beautiful. But these women, guys, that pretend that they are saints, you know, that they are just this really Christian type of woman, I'm looking after something serious. I want the best for my children, is what they will say. And then they just go around sleeping with multiple strangers, a lot of the times unprotected, or just going to strangers' houses, only chasing after the validation and the attention and a free meal. It's so disgusting. When a woman knows what she wants out of dating, you know what to do. If she's precise about just wanting the hookups, it's not for you. She says that and is decisive about wanting something serious, then you can take it from there. But these women, guys, that are just lying and pretending one thing while doing the absolute opposite, huge red flag.
Please, and thank you. Should I make part 2? I have more.
Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I don't even have like a I don't have like a background picture for this one because I didn't think that I was gonna need it. So I was talking to this guy, right, and I was like, okay, he's kind of cool. Just like, this is literally like 3 minutes, but he kept making like sexual references, and to me, that's a red flag. Okay, call me boring, call me old-fashioned, but like when you first start talking to someone, like you first introducing yourself, why would you feel that it's appropriate to be sexualizing or conversation in any way? To me, that is disrespectful, and I just feel like it kind of sets the tone for what you're after. So obviously I messaged and was like, you know, what are you looking for? And he's like, I'm looking for a good connection. And I was like
guys, the only connection that this man is looking for is that of his banana between her legs. Is the only connection he's after. Now, this woman proclaims that I'm really not part of that. I really don't like this whole S3-actualizing of things, you know. I'm not into that. I'm a woman with principles, you know. And let's say that I'm stupid. Let's say that I believe her. Let's say that I'm extremely naive to the point where I resemble a 5-year-old child and I believe her. Look, we're going to play the video some more. So she mentioned something. We're going to get back to that question. Let's watch.
So I was like to him, what does a good connection mean? Like, does it mean like, you know, you just want to be comfortable with someone and chill with them and get all the benefits, but you don't want to like settle down? And he just like, was just like...
Yeah, so she continues talking with him, right? Now, my question is, if you were a betting man and there was a lot of money on the line, what would you bet that she does from this point onwards? So she has established that this man is probably, You know, there's a high likelihood of him being an F-boy and someone who just cares about the S3X. And she proclaims herself to be this really Christian-like woman. I'm not after that. So what do you think she'll do after this? Will she A, realize that this man is only going to waste her time, that it's not the man that she is looking for, that is not the man who will bring her the future that she supposedly wants, and that it will be disrespectful towards any future partner to spend time with this man who only wants her for her body? Or B, will she continue to entertain him, continue to talk with him and chase after his validation and eventually end up in bed with him? Take your bets, gentlemen.
Like, no. And they just kept making like sex references, and I was just like to him, he goes to me like, you know, maybe my sense of humor is shit. And I was like, your sense of humor isn't shit, and it's actually not you trying to be funny. You're just trying to be sexual and then use the excuse that it's a joke to try and get away with it. And I was like, it's not really like, I was like, it's not funny. Like, it's an ick. I think I'm getting really harsh, guys. Anyways, I come back from my workout and he's unmatched me. He's unmatched me. And in the previous message, I really wish I kept it. He was like, I'm going to propose to you, like as a joke, obviously, but because I was like so fresh, like to him, like, honestly, guys don't like being called out for the truth, and it's just so funny. I do want to show you that I do have something to actually show you guys. Alright guys, so this guy, yeah, like, we matched, and he sent, and there's another part to it, this massive message. Like, I know I might be coming across like, oh my gosh, you're impossible to please, but this to me is like a clear love bombing. Like, it's the first conversation, it looks like a copy and paste message to me. Like, you're listing, like, some girls fall for this shit. Like, girls, I don't know, I just get really uncomfortable by this message. Like, would you prefer, would you prefer a beach holiday or city break holiday, kissing in the woods while watching the stars, or kissing on top of the Eiffel Tower? You have better style than Jennifer Lopez.
Before we continue, they didn't eventually end up in bed just because this guy unmatched her after finding out that it's gonna take him more than 5 minutes of texting to have this 304, and he can get another 304 in less than 5 minutes. So this guy dismissed her. But what I find funny, I don't know if this guy who's messaging her is the previous one. I don't think so, because the other one seemed like he really didn't care. I don't think he will write this whole long ass paragraph. But the funny part is, when a man is acting like an F-boy with these women, right? He's acting like an F-boy. It's clear from, it's all the signs are there that he just wants to smash them, then forget about them. They entertain them. They talk with them. They have these chats, they giggle and laugh, and eventually, you know, it's the men who stop talking with them because they're not interested. But if it were for the women, they will continue to entertain them. Yet when someone is writing these long-ass paragraphs and, you know, being cute, you know, trying to be romantic or whatever, they just laugh at them, you know, like, this is a red flag, I'm not going after it. I mean, I just don't get the logic. Yes, sometimes it is a red flag, you know, it's literally a copy and paste to try to get you soft on your knees. But do you really trust more the person who right from the get-go is being absolutely S3-actual and clear about how he just wants to smash you? You trust him more, you entertain him more, you don't mention about his red flags, but the moment someone writes you a long paragraph that has some backbone to it, and you say it's a red flag. I just don't get it. But here's your proof, guys. On dating apps, just writing anything longer than 2 lines is not going to get you anywhere. There's no reason to be sending these cute messages and asking them about their favorite color. If you're a Chad, they're going to take it as a bigger red flag than you just being obscene with them. And if you're not Chad, they're just going to stack you up on the big pile of 300 men that are doing the same with them, and they'll just lose respect for you.
Well, if you can see what I'm wearing now, pal. Oh, hang on. See what I'm wearing now? This ain't better than Jennifer Lopez. But like that as well, like there's a flip side to it. There's like a really, like, like the guys that I've shown you on here, or there's like the guys that are like too much. Maybe I'm the issue. No, I'm not the issue because I'm not settling. Exactly, girl. I'm not settling. You know, just these guys.
And there's the card, guys. Just to foresee a little bit of the future. This woman, guys, the supposed I don't want no S3X, I don't want no bad boys, yet I entertain them all the time. She's already close to 30 and she's still single, which is always a red flag. You know, every time you see a woman who's close to 30 and still single, you just gotta ask yourself, what have you been doing, mate, in the last 12 years that you've been an adult, right? What have you been doing with dating? And what this woman is doing, guys, what she has been doing for the last 12 years is just text to multiple men, probably 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever number. She's been texting to multiple men, just farming attention from all of them. You can bet your hours that she's been going on dates, get free meals or something more, you know. She's been doing all of that. And what man wants to commit to a woman that has been entertained for the last 10 years by probably 300 guys? Who wants that? And the opposite, guys, imagine the opposite case. If a woman sees a man that has been gifting flowers and gifting chocolate boxes and writing poems and singing romantic songs to, I know, 200 women, do you think that woman will feel special? Do you think she will say, oh yes, I'm going to commit to this one man who has been entertaining 300 women in the last 10 years and has been, you know, throwing bait at literally every woman trying to get something from her? Do you think that's a good, you know, person for the future? And of course, guys, this is if we don't even get started on her body count, right? I mean, look, if it was me, I wouldn't say that this woman is celibate. In all those years, she's quote-unquote single. You know what I mean? It's like, man, throwing herself out there at multiple men, texting with all of them, just the most superficial stuff you can get. Nobody's going to commit to that. But now, guys, we'll close the video right here. A lot of women being unable to date. We add 3 to the amount of daily videos I upload. Another 3 guys that are not able to find Prince Charming. Damn it, man. It seems like in 2023, women, you know, these precious, beautiful women, they're just unable to find a good guy. All guys are bad. What a sad time to live in as a woman, you know, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll leave you off here, and I'll be happy to see you next time, guys. Have a good one.